I just saw something. I think it was on Facebook actually. And then it said, if we all grew a garden and all traded and shared, we would have enough food to feed everybody. And I read that and I was like, yeah, that makes really a lot of sense. Why is nobody doing this? Like, why hasn't anybody tried this? That's so cool. Growing those by seed. My name is Noah Curtis. I'm the owner of Pineal, a nature company, and started in Louisville, Kentucky this year. And a big thing that we're doing is these Pineal Trade Stations. So right now, we do a lot of just gardening work for homeowners, teaching people how to grow food. Eventually, we want to get into, teaching people how to raise chicken and have bees and all that stuff eventually, greenhouses. That's kind of farther down the road as we just get talented people on the team that can do that. But right now, a lot of it is just, planting a lot of pollinators, doing a lot of, raised beds for people, teaching them how to grow food on a home gardening level. I didn't want to just be, a gardening company. I wanted to be more than that, just like more of a nature company. There's so many aspects of just all natural things, and I think gardening is just one of them. What you put on your body, what you put in your body, all those inputs creates an output with this, the health and wellness side of it. My dad, he kind of just got me into it when I was a kid. I was always, into being outside, nature, just always into the animals, reptiles growing up. And I think it all kind of ties into, gardening and just being outside. And my dad always had a garden, veggie garden, flower garden every year. And growing up, I really got into the veggies. Wasn't as much into the flowers like I am now. But yeah, just always having that fresh food and just always being outside, helping him, getting your hands in the dirt. And so I just kind of was always into it from, when I was small. Then I went off to Murray State, some stuff in biology, and we going out to the farmland. And that's when I kind of got more into it, because I just realized the need for it. The soil being insanely damaged from, just big ag. Over-tilling, you're killing all the microbes, you're killing all the good bacteria, and then is not getting into our food. We're not getting those good microbes that are really good for the gut. And so it just kind of came this obsession of, it's not just about fresh, good tasting food, but it's for our mental health, our physical well-being, really just building a community together. And once I started seeing how much, hey, growing food is not just about growing food, it's all these other things in life it can help you with. It just became this just even more just passion and just a kind of obsession, because it does so much. So the name came from the pineal gland, third eye kind of a thing, if you know about the pineal gland. And it was really just getting back to nature, just using nature to get better. You didn't plant that? That just was
just grown in there.
Wow. Yeah. I was at my dad's house in his little driveway in the city, and me and my buddy just built the first one. I went to a client and I was like, hey man, can I put this in your front yard to see what happens. Came up with a name, came up with this little banner, put it on there, and I just put it in his front yard, and people started using it. We have over 50 in the area, and plan to get that number way up. This summer was kind of just a figuring it out. This was kind of the first full season that we've done it. So at first it was, how many should we put out? Because we started getting hundreds of people reach out. It was crazy. And I just had to figure it out, like, okay, if we put out too many, is that gonna dilute the amount of people using each one? But now that, we were growing, I think that was a mistake, honestly. We should have put out more. because we were getting asked by hundreds of people. We got people in different states started asking, and I think it's one of those things that if you see another one, you get more excited about yours, because it's like, oh, there's more people on this mission, there's more people doing this, and I can just walk to it. If you can walk to it, if you keep seeing it on the way to work, or you keep seeing it on the way to your kid's school, if you just keep seeing them, you would just use them. And that's another big thing about it, of just building a community, not just gardening. Obviously that's a huge part of it. Houseplant community has really gotten into it, because they all, they love houseplants. But that's that community aspect of meeting people, talking to people, knowing your community is so important. And it's something that in modern day life, we've kind of all gotten away from almost. So right now we are basically on Facebook. We're still a super young company, and funding and just getting everything together. But eventually we want to have our own platform to make it way easier to connect to the stations and the events and all those things. But that's been really fun, because that's been something that you can actually meet everybody. You can come out and actually face-to-face meet people, like-minded people, and just seeing how much stuff people bring. Some of these swaps, people bring chicken eggs, a lot of veggies, tons of house plants, and it's awesome because nobody's losing. There's just extra stuff, and that's kind of the point of the stations. Of everybody has too much of something if you're growing stuff. If you're growing food, if you have house plants, you can take tons of cuttings, you can propagate tons of plants. Seeds, every fall you have tons of seeds, and everybody has this problem of, hey, you might have too many of one type of tomato, the other person has too much of the other variety, and we all can gain from it. Simple economics, basically, of just, hey, they grow what they're good at, you grow what you're good at, and we're all winning because of it. Just, that's the goal. Watching videos is awesome, but being able to meet somebody in your area with your climate, climate matters. So when you're watching these videos, not that they're not good, but meeting people that have, they struggle with the same probably, pest pressure and things like that, and being able to talk about ideas, just a share of knowledge as well is a really awesome thing to see people doing. Right now we're on Facebook, Facebook group, the Pioneer Community. That's a big, that's really how we kind of get the name out there. We're also on Instagram, our website, pioneergarden.com. And yeah, soon we hope to be across the country. So
yeah, so for anybody who's interested, I'll include links in the bio of this video, so you can go check those out. And hopefully, if you're not in the Louisville area, hopefully there'll be a Pineal Station coming to a neighborhood near you.
Yeah, hopefully you see it soon.
Yeah, all right, thank you very much.
Sweet. Yeah, thank you guys.